I was 10 years old, and my brother and I, we were the only children on that flight. And Daddy said they were all mostly older German businessmen that flew on it. It was the beginning of people were beginning to catch on to how bad Hitler really was, because it was 1936, and that was the year of the Olympics in Berlin, and Jesse Owens, won a gold medal, and Hitler stomped out of the stadium in front of the whole world rather than presented a medal to Jesse Owens. So everybody kind of got his number at that point. But my father came home in July to see if it was safe. And there's a telegram over there that says it's perfectly safe and interesting, bring the children. So my mother had gotten tickets for myself and my brother and the nanny and her brother who was with us. So we had 5 passengers. So she got ticket number 1000. And they had a little celebration at the hotel in Frankfurt and presented her with that duralium platter that's over there. Then they all went Heil Hitler like this. And we all kind of stood there, what do we do now? We didn't howl, but they let us go anyway. So we came over on it, and it was quite an experience. And of course, they were terrified of fire. So they were there when you got on, they practically searched you to see if you had any matches. And they took your cigarettes, and my mother smoked. And they had a box, and they put all your cigarettes and matches and lighters and cigars and whatever in that box. Then if you wanted to smoke, you had to go to the guy, and he would take you to this thing. It looked like a great big glass phone booth. You'd go in there and smoke, and then when you came out, you gave your stuff back. So my mother spent a lot of time in a big glass box. It was 3 nights and 2 days coming across, and it always left at 6 o'clock or landed at 6 o'clock a.m. or p.m. for some reason. And everything was very lightweight. I remember they had an aluminum or duralium piano, and everything had to be very lightweight. And it was, and sometimes it'd go up real high, depending on where the wind was. It had motors, but it was very dependent on the wind currents. So it would go where the better currents were. And sometimes you'd be low and you could look down and see the ships down there and kind of feel like you could almost wave to them. And sometimes go way up high and there'd be little specks on the ocean. So, and there wasn't much to do but look out the window or do jigsaw puzzles. Actually, this is such a weird coincidence. My father, as I said, flew in the First World War, and there was a German aviator who was traveling in this country and was visiting him, and they were talking about, were you in this battle or did, where they were just kind of comparing notes. And my brother and I were in the back with our nanny when it came on over, one of those old Philco radios that interrupted it to say that this had happened. And we went running in to tell them. And he was at the time talking to this German pilot who had fought with him in World War I.